Good morning, children. Welcome back to the science class. We'll start with a prayer. All close your eyes, join your hands. Oh God, bless all of us so that we may learn the subjects better and do our duties well. So, hope all have done the notes submitted in the classroom, isn't it? Again, we are coming to the second chapter. So, our first chapter is over, and first chapter was about the living and the non-living things. And have you seen the second chapter? Have you gone through the second chapter? Yeah. Yes, most of you have seen, I think. In the first chapter, we have learned about the living and the non-living things. Living things. Define living things. Again, are you confused of it? Living things. What are living things? Things that can move, live, that have life, that give birth to the young ones, can give birth to the young ones, all are called the living things. Yes. Now, we know that we are human beings, we are a living thing. Animals, plants, all are living things. So, again in the second chapter, we are going to study about ourselves. That is about our body parts, or we can tell our organs. Okay. That is the second chapter about the organs. So first we will see the chapter name is organs and organ system. First we will see organs. Okay, organs, that means the parts of our body. Now can you name the parts of our body? Can you see your parts, your organs? Can you see? So which are the organs you can see out? Can you see? Which are they? Your head, then hands with which we write, hold the things. Again, chest, stomach, you can see here out the part, that is the trunk part, legs with which you are moving, eyes, ears, all. These are the organs which you can see out. Okay. Again, are there any organ which you can't see but it is there? It is inside the body. The organs, do you know? Have you seen any of the organs like that? But you know, there are organs inside our body also. Okay, there are organs inside our body also. So first we will write down organs here. The organs are divided into two. Okay, the organs are divided into two. Organs. The organs which we can see outside our body, they are called external organs. Which we can see, external means outside, which we can see out. They are called the external organs. And the organs which are the parts which are inside our body, they are known as internal. In. That means what? Inside. Internal organs. So we are dividing the organs into two types. Which are the external organs? X means out. The out of the body, the parts which we can see. And internal, which we can't see out, but it is inside our body. So these are the two types of organs. Two organs. So external and internal. So external, you can give many examples. What are they? Head. Then eyes. Ears. Your hands. Hands. What all examples you can give? Then again, internal organs. There are different internal organs. That is what we are going to see again. So moving on to it, we will see the internal organs. First I will tell, then we can write it on the board. So first one, this is your head. Okay, inside the head there is an internal organ which is very important for our body. It is very, very important. It can be said as a CPU of our body. CPU, you know what is the CPU actually? Central Processing Unit. The computer of the computer, that is, it is for the CPU, for the computer it is said as the brain of the computer. CPU is the brain of the computer. Without the CPU, the computer cannot work properly. All the data are stored in the CPU. Same way, just say brain of a computer CPU. Same way we can tell just opposite, brain. Our brain, in the head, there is an organ called brain inside, and that is the organ which will control all our movements. Okay, that is the organ. If you now you're moving from one place to another, or somebody is touching you, your brain will get the message first, and then you will understand somebody had touched you or beaten you. Or if you are moving from one place to another, all those are from the brain. You are getting the message. That is what all the movements, everything what you are doing, it is controlled by the organ called brain, which is inside our head, and the brain is protected by a bone inside the head, that is the skull. Taliyotti will say in Malayalam. Skull. Inside the skull, you have this organ called the brain. So, first internal organ, you can tell, which is a very, very, very important internal organ, which is control all our activities, for thinking, just for thinking, for keeping all whatever you are learning. You say, is there in your brain? We'll ask sometimes, isn't it? That is what that's important work of the brain. The first internal organ is brain. The next one. Now we have learned in the last class that is living things need air to breathe in. How do the living things take in air? Through which organ? Through the external organ? Nose. It takes in air through the nose. And will it be here itself, in the nose itself? No, it is going inside. It is entering inside, and from the nose there is a connection pipe called the windpipe. There is a pipe called the windpipe. So one internal organ there is a windpipe here, and the windpipe, it is entering to two balloon-like organs there on both sides of our chest. Okay, that is the lungs. So how can we say that? Imagine that is a nose. From the nose, there is a connection pipe like this. Okay, connection pipe. It is called the windpipe. It is called the windpipe. The air is entering through the windpipe to the windpipe, and it is going to, on the chest we have two balloon-like sac. Yes, that is known as the lungs. We have lungs. So these are the lungs we have. So now we have seen two internal organs again, windpipe and the lungs. From there the exchange of gas is done. They take in air, which is the air we have to take in oxygen, and gives out the carbon dioxide, the air which we don't want, that is given out through the lungs, through the windpipe, and goes out through the nose. Yes, that you are learning in detail now. So just understand the next two internal organs are windpipe and lungs. On both sides of a chest we have the left and right side, there are lungs. So the next one is windpipe and lungs. Lungs. Again, same way on the chest itself. Now we said that we have lungs here. Chest itself, on the left side of your chest, above the left lungs, you have another important organ, which we can say as a motor, which is pumping blood to all the parts. Blood, you know, blood, the flow of the blood, which is very important. It passes the oxygen and food. The blood is the one who passes the food and oxygen what we are taken in to the different parts, and that blood is pumped to different parts by the organ called heart. You know what is heart? Yes. So if you keep your hand like this, don't use the thumb here. Just you keep. Can you feel something beating? Yes. That is a heartbeat. Okay, heartbeat. So there is an organ called the heart, which will be the size of your fist. This size will be your hand, fist. No, that size will be your heart. Your heart size will be the size of your fist. So that is the next internal organ on the left side of your chest. That is heart. So that is the next one. Heart. It is located on the left to the middle of the chest. Left corner to the middle of the chest. So, heart. Again, the next one is another thing what the living things need: food and water. How do you take in food and water? Through the mouth, isn't it? Again, the same way as we said, the nose, we take in air, it enters through the windpipe. Same way, near to the windpipe, there is another pipe. So the food what you eat, you will chew nicely and you are swallowing. And that chewed food is going through the another pipe, not to the windpipe. There is another pipe nearby to it. It's known as the food pipe. Okay, through the food pipe, it goes to it is entering to the organ here inside, that is the stomach. So now we got again two more organs. Which are they? Food pipe and the stomach. Okay, so they are the next two internal organs. The food pipe, which passes through the food and it reaches the stomach through the through the food pipe. So that is the next two: food pipe and the stomach. Food pipe and stomach. Food pipe and stomach. So we have got now the main important organ which help us to think, to do all the activities. It is controlled by all the activities of our body is controlled by the brain. Then the air we take in is passing through the windpipe and reaches the lungs. Then the food we eat, it is passed. We are eating the food through the mouth, then swallowed, and it is moving through the food pipe and reaches the stomach. Again, we have another organ that is the organ which is in a bean shape, which is acting as a filter, which will remove all the impure water from our body. Understood? That is the filtering thing, filtration process. It is done, and that waste water. There are many waste which is going through the waste water will be which is entering to this sieve, that is these two organs, and that waste, all the important things will be taken and given to the body, and the waste, it is going in the form of your urine, and that is done by, that filtration process is done by the two bean shaped organs in our body. They are the kidneys. What are they? Kidneys on both sides of your abdomen. This one you can there is a organ called the kidneys. It is a bean shaped. Its duty is to filter. Okay, the filtration is its duty, filtering the blood, and the waste product from it is going in the form of the urine. Number one. Yes. So that is the next organ, that is kidneys. So we have two bean shaped organ. What is it? They are called the kidneys, which filter the blood, and the waste will be moving out of the kidneys in the form of the urine. Understood? So these are some of the main internal organs. Which are they? Brain, windpipe, lungs, heart, food pipe, stomach, and kidneys. And all these pictures, all these internal organs pictures are given in your textbook. Yes. So we'll see that pictures, and for today, till this is enough. Today, this is enough. You have to read the chapter. Okay, we'll read the chapter. Before that, ma'am will give a small work for you to be submitted. That is, what you have to do is, I have said the internal organs and also the function of it. Yes, the function of it. What you have to do is, what you got from it, what you have understood from it, each internal organ. Write the name of the internal organ. If you get the picture, or if you want, you can draw the picture. So it will be little more. Pictures are given in your textbook. So looking at that, you can draw, or you can stick the picture. If you don't got the picture, no problem. If you don't want to draw picture, no problem. But you just write internal organs and its functions, and write each internal organ one by one, a function of it. Don't look in the book. Ma'am had said many things in the other than from the text about the brain, what is the importance of the brain, then stomach, all those internal organs, one of the function of the organ. I don't want a full sentence. Duty, what duty it is done. Understood? Windpipe, if you are taking windpipe, what is the duty done by it? Stomach, what is the duty of the stomach? Like that. Out of this, how many are written here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of this, any 4 internal organs, its functions. Any 4 internal organs and its function. If you can draw the picture. So, not in the notebook, it should be in the rough note itself. Ma'am will say when to use your notebook. That time only you will use the notebook. Don't get any confusions for it. Is it clear? Yes. So, now we will read the chapter Organs and Organ System. You can take out your textbook, put today's date, understood? And you have to underline also when I am reading the chapter. Underline with your pencil. Use a scale and pencil and underline what are important points I am telling and follow it when it is read. Is it clear? So, organs and organ systems. The question is given there. You can see the I think. When we breathe, we use air. What happens to the air we take in? What happens to the air we take in? That's a question for you. Find out the answer for it. Okay. What happens to the air we take in? That is also said now. What is happening to the air? You can write down what will happen to the air. Yes. Now you got one more question. This answer also you can write down. Understood? Internal organs and organ systems of the human body. We have some special body parts that help us to do important work. They are called organs. We see some organs that are present on the outside. But there are some organs that are present inside our body. We cannot see them. They are called the internal organs. You got it, both external organs. The other one they did not tell the external, but ma'am had written the external and internal. External means the organs which we can see out, and the internal means which we can see inside. Which we can't see them out, it is inside our body. And here they have given the pictures of the internal organs: brain, stomach, lungs, kidneys and heart. Yes, and also above it they have written a food pipe and the windpipe. Again, you will see the functions of each internal organ. That's what we are going to see again. So turn the page. The first one they have given as the brain. Yes, brain, it is present inside the head. It helps us to think. That is not the only function of the brain. So find out more about it. Not finding out, when you see the video once more, you will get one more thing. Yes, that is the function of the brain. Again, next one is heart. Yes, it is located a little to the left of the middle of our chest. It is about the size of our fist. It pumps blood to all parts of our body. Next, food pipe. The picture is given there. You can look at the diagram what is given. It is a tube which connects the mouth to the stomach by passing through the throat. It takes food from the mouth to the stomach. Again, stomach. Stomach, it is a sac-like organ. The sac-like organ. When we eat food, it goes into the stomach through the food pipe. Like a grinder, you know how's the grinder? The stomach breaks down the food into smaller particles. Can you see that where it is written? Next one is about the windpipe. Windpipe is a tube which connects to the throat. It's a tube which connects the throat to the lungs. When we breathe in air, it goes to the lungs through the windpipe. Next one is lungs. We have a pair of lungs in our chest. The lungs are protected by the rib cage. Both lungs are not of the same size. The left lung is smaller than the right lung. You see, the left lung is smaller than the right lung. The lungs help us in the breathing process. It helps us in breathing. Next is kidneys. Kidneys, we have a pair of kidneys. You can see the kidneys there. Here's a purple color given there. We have a pair of kidneys too. They are being shaped. They filter the blood. During this process, urine is generated as a waste product. Okay, so read the chapter once more till here. The next part we will take in the next class and do the work given. Yes, so you have got two works now. One is given on the page number 7. When we breathe, we use air. What happens to the air we take in? What is happening? The other one is write the function of brain internal organs. Any 4, isn't it? So do it. So that's all for today. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.